obviously up until now, you've been handling kind of the strength and conditioning before they get on the field and start running around. What have you seen from this, basically mostly new group of guys that have come in mid-year?
So what we've seen is a group of guys that have come in mid-year, also with the guys that have been here, and just the camaraderie, building the camaraderie, right? You get better as a team working together through hard things. So putting them in them situations and asking them to strain and forcing the strain has been huge for us. I believe just you got a group of guys that are willing to work, come out and work and make sure that they're working towards the same goal.
How do you and Barry work together where he wants to run his Winning Edge program but also respect what you and your staff do?
It's our Winning Edge program. I truly believe if this is our program, then the Winning Edge is a huge part of that. It was great to see guys come out and strain. That's a drill where you have to finish, you have to strain. So as we train to prepare for spring ball, that's part of it. That's just, winter conditioning, strength and conditioning, you have Winning Edge, and now we're into the next phase. So I embraced it with my staff and everybody in the building is our program.
Can you talk about the phases of the year for you? What you do in the winter, spring, summer? Is there like a cycle of a 4 month?
Yes, sir. So it's a full plan to be the fastest, the strongest, the most flexible when we're playing people, right? So everything is a building block towards that. We come in the winter and we figure out where guys are really good, especially the guys that we get, where they're really good, but more importantly, where their deficiencies are. Once we figure that out, we go attack it. So it may be single arm pulling, it may be squat, it may be range of motion in the tissue and joints. We have to build upon that in the winter. As we get into this phase, at no point do we plan on maintaining. We want to get stronger, we want to get faster, we want to get more flexible all throughout the year. And then once we get in season, when we start playing people, like I tell recruits, I tell guys, you being strong in the off season is amazing. Who are you and how are you when we're playing against people? So it's all a build to be the strongest, the fastest, the most flexible. And then here, my ability to strain, my ability to finish when we're playing people. It's all built on that.
Was there anything about what Coach Odom came in and said he wanted that is different or new, or any emphasis that he's putting here that's kind of unique for him?
I think, you go around the country and people have philosophies and things like that. I believed in it. I 100% believe in it. It's what it takes to build a good football team. I've been around good football teams, and when you're straining, when you're finishing, when you have the ability to go somewhere mentally to press yourself, I fully believed in what he believes in. Like I said, it's our program, so that's the way we're building.
Do you guys do anything where you track who's give any kind of internal awards, who's had the best winner, who's had the weight room kind of stuff?
So we track it and we meet as a staff every single day. We give the good, the bad, and the ugly, as Coach says it. We don't have an award at the end of the winter, but guys know exactly where they stand. I fully believe in being completely transparent on, hey, you're doing a great job, or hey, you need to get better at this, and making sure that they understand it's not, hey, good job, hey, you're doing a good job at this, and making sure that they have a coaching point in that.
Can you share some guys who had really strong winners?
Yeah, so C.J. Madden has been a great guy, leadership and how he's attacked the weight room. I would say another guy, Ethan Trent, has been amazing for us. It's a plethora of guys, and I probably shouldn't have named those two, but there's a plethora of guys that have come in and trained their tails off. A lot of guys that just got here, a lot of guys that been here. Myron Branch has been huge, but these guys they're figuring out exactly how to work.
You probably had to work with CJ a lot last year while he was going through what was a frustrating season. I guess what did you see from him last year as he was trying to fight through those injuries, and what did that tell you about him?
Yeah, so the best thing is that I've been through it. I went through a season-ending injury in college, and I know that waking up every day, going into the training room isn't the funnest thing in the world. Guys come in and they want to play the game. So when he's not able to do that, let's get ways to help him attack. Just keep attacking the days and being able to realize, yeah, he's ready to roll a day or he's not, and let's go attack it that way. But his work ethic, Coach Rock does a great job with those guys. Sometimes when I'm at practice, he'll have them. He does a great job in programming, making sure they're on the right track to come back and attack.
Tomorrow's a big day for 11 dudes whose college eligibility is up. I know some of those guys go to their own camps or get their own strength coaches, but what have you done to make sure these guys, basically ace a big time day for them tomorrow.
Yes, sir. So a lot of it is when they're here, making sure they're prepared to run those drills, making sure they're strong to go hit 225, and making sure they understand exactly how the drill set up, right? Then once they come and they train with us, we had a group of guys that train with us, group of guys that went somewhere else. Once they come back, just making sure the technique and all the things are perfect, and then let them go do what they do, right? It's game day for those guys tomorrow. So guys who played college ball, they understand what you have to do to get ready for game day. I'm excited for those young men.
When you were going through that as a player, what kind of nerves and things come in there where it's like you really just need one person to give you a chance? But
yeah, so very similar plan. You control what you can control. You give yourself the best opportunity if you go to the combine to go attack that. If you don't go to the combine, you have a pro day, you go attack that. And then once that's over, your meetings, making sure that you understand football, right? A lot of people are fast, a lot of people are strong. Do you understand the game? So you put the nerves away it's just like the first snap. Once you run that 40, it's on. And just for me, it was a blessing to be able to do that.
Anything else for Coach Rowe?